today we are discussing the question, in which type of parthenogenesis are male produced? A. Arrhenotoky, B. Thelytoky, C. Amphitoky, D. Both A and B. So basically, we are talking about parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is basically a type of asexual reproduction where no sperm is able to fertilize the egg, and that egg basically develops into a new organism. So there's no fertilization process taking place. That is what parthenogenesis is referring towards. So basically, Amphitoky is not going to be the answer, not both and A and B. These two are out of options. I'm going to tell you why. Because Amphi basically refers towards both. Okay, so both the sexes means male and females are being produced during this Amphitoky parthenogenesis process, and it cannot be both A and B because Arrhenotoky, I'm going to be discussing in a bit, produces one of the two genders and Thelytoky produce one of the other two genders. Means this is producing one gender and this is the other gender. So they cannot, both of them are not producing the same male gender. That is why. We're going to discuss all of that in detail. Now you know these two are not of these two are out of option, and I'm going to tell you why this which one of them is correct and why. So let's move on with our answer. So basically, our Arrhenotoky is the answer. In a Arrhenotokys parthenogenesis, where it happens, an unfertilized egg develops into a male, while a fertilized egg develops into a female. Now, keep this thing in the mind. Mostly, what happens is there is no fertilization because of parthenogenesis. There's no fertilization happening, but they have a chance of fertilization taking place. So if there is an fertilized egg being produced here, they will be producing male species. So who is producing the male? They are Arrhenotokus. Okay, they are Arrhenotokus parthenogenesis. But if the fertilization does occur over the egg, then they are going to be able to produce females, which not happens often. Let's move on further towards which is going to be haploid and which is going to be diploid. So the female is diploid and contains two sets of chromosomes, while the males are haploid and they consist of only one set of chromosomes. What is that referring towards? Basically, when I told you about males are getting produced due to unfertilized eggs, so there is no joining up of two gametes. So those no two haploid gametes are joining together to form a diploid. Only one haploid is producing the whole organism. That is why males are what? Haploid, while females are being produced due to the fertilization process. That is why they are diploid, because two gametes of haploid are joining together. So F for fertilized, F for female. So fertilized egg in Arrhenotokus is going to produce female. It's a type of a hint to remember which is in what case what type of gender is going to be produced. Let's move on towards Thelytokus. So in Thelytoky, what happens is that in parthenogenesis, the unfertilized egg produces the female. So in this parthenogenesis, basically in this parthenogenesis, they are producing females if the unfertilized egg is conditioned. Okay, but they were producing in the unfertilized egg, which is the condition of parthenogenesis, they were producing male. Now you know why our Arrhenotokus was the answer, not the other three options.